वक्त बदल चुका है, दौर अब एक नया है, नई तारीख लिखी जा चुकी। सूरज भर रहा है, दिन अब एक नया है, नई सुबह हर सो छा चुकी। अब सच पहचाना है, अब जाके माना है, नए दौर की इब्तिदा, अब नया जमाना है। मैं हद से बढ़ चुकी, हद का क्या ठिकाना है, दस्तरस में थी ज़मीं, अब आसमां तक जाना है। मेरी दुनिया को तो देखो, इसमें समा के देखो, मेरी दुनिया में आके देखो, कदम बढ़ा के देखो। खाका जो तुमने बनाया था, सांचा जो तुमने बनाया था, अपनी कहानियों में क्या क्या मुझे दिखाया था। तस्वीर वो नहीं मैं, तश्कील वो नहीं मैं, किरदार वो नहीं मैं, तमसील वो नहीं मैं। आंखों से अपनी इन पर्दों को हटा के तो देखो, मेरी दुनिया में आके देखो, कदम बढ़ा के देखो। मध्यम सुरों से नाही तीवर से बनती, सच्चे सुरों से ही धुन सुरीली है बनती। तरतीब हो सही तो सुर भी सही लगेगा, इस साज जिंदगी का संगीत फिर बनेगा। हमरा मेरी तुम ये धुन गा के तो देखो, मेरी दुनिया को तो देखो, इसमें समा के देखो, मेरी दुनिया में आके देखो, कदम बढ़ा के देखो। गामज़न उस सफर पे जो राहें नहीं दिखाई, मेरे लिए जो बनी थी उस दुनिया तक ले जाए। उस दुनिया में कई रंग थे जो नजरों से परे थे, अब नजर जो आए मुझे मंजर ही बदला जाए। आंखों में अपनी ये मंजर बसा के तो देखो, मेरी दुनिया को तो देखो, इसमें समा के देखो, मेरी दुनिया में आके देखो, कदम बढ़ा के देखो। मेरी दुनिया को तो देखो, इसमें समा के देखो, मेरी दुनिया में आके देखो, कदम बढ़ा के देखो। मेरी दुनिया को तो देखो, इसमें समा के देखो, मेरी दुनिया में आके देखो, कदम बढ़ा के देखो।
हेलो, Yes. मेरे दुनिया में आके देखो, कदम बढ़ा के देखो. Good morning, Islamabad! Are you having fun yet? We had a wonderful choreographed, specially created piece for you, for this audience here in Islamabad today. I'm your host, Xenab Ansari, and welcome to Wibcon 2024. Today is packed with amazing speeches. We've got activities, breakout sessions, learning lounges, and so much more here for you guys today. So be sure to move around, engage with us, and have a great time learning with us today. Now, when we're going to start over here with this theme, आप सबने देखा ये theme है Rise in Sync. समझ में आया आप लोगों को theme की exactly हम किस direction जा रहे हैं? नहीं? मैं समझाऊं? नहीं, I can see a lot of faces. अभी शुरू करने से पहले मैं एक चीज़ आपको ज़रूर बताना चाहती हूँ. I am an old Islamabadi. I love the fact that I'm over here and getting to actually interact with this crowd today. And today I want that all of you guys make as much noise as you can, break out from the barriers, because today is all about rising. And Rise in Sync, this theme, मैं आपको एक छोटी सी कहानी सुनाती हूँ. About 5 years ago, I had this career change. And I'm sitting with a friend, and she says, you know, Zainab, why don't we make a bit of a list of goals for you? बहुत crazy goals बनाओ. Crazy goals? क्या होगा इससे? बनाओ तो ना ज़रा. अच्छा ठीक है, बना देती हूँ मैं. Around the same time, I discovered this concept of neuroplasticity. Now I want you guys to raise your hands. How many people have heard of neuroplasticity? We have 1, 2, 3. Now, this is a concept everybody should understand. It is the ability of your brain to create new neural networks, which means you can change your habits, you can change your behavior, and you can change virtually your entire personality at any given time, even at the age of 80. अब ये मैंने डिस्कवर किया था, मैं प्रैक्टिस करी थी, मेरे दोस्त ने बैठ के कहा था क्या हो चलो ज़रा भी गोल्स का लिस्ट बना देते हैं. बना तो दिया उस रात, and then something amazing started happening around this time. One of the major things that I noticed was that मैं लोगों के बारे में बोलती थी, 3 दिन में कहीं बरामद हो जाते थे मेरी ज़िंदगी में. ओके, मेरे दोस्त आके उन्होंने फ़ायदा उठाना शुरू किया इसका कि ज़ैनब ज़रा मुझे इस बंदे से मिलाओ, मैं तो इसको जानती ही नहीं हूँ. नहीं, डोंट वरी, 2-3 दिन में आ ही जाएगा आपकी ज़िंदगी में. ओके, I started manifesting situations, right? And I could understand where this was all coming from. मुझे पैसों की ज़रूरत होती थी, एकदम से ऐसे ऐसे अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ आती थी और मैं सोचती थी आ किधर से रही हैं. Basically, I had tapped by rewiring my brain. I had managed to tap and unlock that power that I had within me to be able to change the reality of the world all around me. And that today is what Rising in Sync is all about. This theme, what I find so beautiful about this theme, is the fact that you have to work on your inner self to be able to manifest a better outcome in your reality, in the outer world. So how do we go about doing this today? One of the major things that we do over here in Wibcon is that we bring amazing individuals to inspire you. We've got a couple of amazing keynote speeches. Abhi सामने बैठे हुए हैं. Wonderful ladies who have shaped the history of women in Pakistan. They're sitting over here amongst us today. Another way that we can do that is to learn the exact steps, whether they be scientific or whether they be spiritual. Because today, जो हम synchronicity के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, this is a marriage between science and Sufism. All right? And anybody who knows what I'm talking about. We're going to break this down even further. Today, PSTD is going to bring this magic that I was talking to you in this particular event that I had in my life. They're going to bring this magic to you in this power-packed conference today. Dealing with your inner self in order to manifest what is happening in your outer self. What does inspiration, manifestation, and synergy have in common? They're all parts of this concept of synchronicity. आपने सुना होगा ना synergy, हमने synergize करना है इस team को, थोड़ी सी team building करनी है. We hear these words all the time. But have you ever felt synergy? कभी वो महसूस किया आपने? और मैं आप लोगों से सवाल पूछूंगी, मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप जोर बुलंद आवाज़ों से मुझे जवाब दें. So have you ever experienced synergy? You have? In your families, in your friends, in your companies, you've experienced it? Have you ever been inspired? How many artists and writers and creative people are there in this room? Right? आमद आती है. आमद कहाँ से आती है? ये हम सीखेंगे. Have you ever been able to manifest? Manifestation किसकी strong है इधर? कोई ऐसा है जो बहुत ही लकी है, इसके जो भी बोलता है ना उसकी जिंदगी में आ ही जाता है. Anybody? We've got hands here. You see, this manifestation is not something जो कुछ एक दो चंद लोगों के हाथ में है. This is something that all of you can actually tap into. These are all concepts of synchronicity, and this year, all of us over here, we rise in sync. Now, Wibcon's rising message has been running for about 5 years. It's been giving women across Pakistan a narrative with which to develop themselves and go towards excellence. Before we move forward, I actually want to talk a little bit about Pakistan Society for Training and Development. For over 50 years, they've been giving and delivering training and development excellence all across Pakistan to a variety of industries. Everybody in this room is aware of PSTD. I can assure you, everybody outside this room is also aware of PSTD because of the incredible work that they've done on all of this time. Inke do conferences hai, Connex and Wibcon, which are the highlights of the training and development industry all across Pakistan. Over here today in Islamabad, we're so excited to bring the same energy over here because we know the sort of potential that this city and the people of this city hold, and we want to tap into that. We want you to be part of this message. A very big thanks to our sponsors, Fatma Group, Tapal T, OGDCL, S&P Global, and PTCL. For both PSTD and our sponsors, I'd like a big round of applause. लगता है कि अभी कॉफी नहीं पी है लोगों ने. थोड़े से ज़्यादा शोर मचा के I want another big round of applause. Yeah, there you go, love it. Now that's the energy I want to see today. Nikola Tesla. Now this is a word, we've heard the word Tesla. Nikola Tesla was one of the world's greatest geniuses in history. He said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, everything exists today because of energy. Everything is dictated by energy. When energy increases, frequency increases. And when frequencies increase, that's when your vibration, you're raising your vibration. You're taking it on a high note. Ladies and gentlemen, today we need to raise our vibrations. Sufis do it. Scientists do it. Business leaders do it. We hear about powerful business leaders and global leaders around the world indulging in meditation. कितने लोग meditate करते हैं इस कमरे में? कितने लोग सूफी हैं अब यहाँ? अंदर internal corporate Sufi. Yeah? No? All right. I see a lot more hands this time, which is really great, which means this is not a new concept for you guys. And that's actually going to be a lot more fun today. So when these business leaders indulge in meditation, they do it for mental clarity, to align themselves, to center themselves. With what? Exactly. We always hear about that. Great artists and writers, अभी मैंने पूछा था ये सवाल, वो gain करते हैं inspiration इससे. COVID हुआ था. याद है COVID में क्या होता है? सब lockdown में आ गए. Suddenly businesses came out of nowhere. Suddenly there was so much creative energy that was coming out of every corner of this globe. That's what happens when you quiet your mind. And that's what happens when you gain control of your mind. This is where you get your powerful ideas from. Later today, I'm going to teach you the scientific method to everything that I talked about. But for now, I'm going to focus on raising your vibration. So before we move forward, I wanted to ask you all, have you ever been to a great concert? Amazing concert. Yes? Yes. Jawab mujhe de. Yes, I like that. Yeah. Have you ever been to like a very exciting rally? Rally पे तो सबसे ज़्यादा हम I think पाकिस्तानी पहुँचते हैं, right? It's entertainment for us, to be very honest, right? So अंताक्षरी खेली है, गाने गाए, कैरियोकी गाई है, yes? बेसुरे कितने हैं इधर? फौरन हाथ निकले, फिर भी हम गाते हैं, क्यों? मज़ा आता है. That's when our frequencies are interacting with each other, and that is where synergy comes out of. And you feel that synergy, and you synergize, and you feel even better, and you want to keep going further. Now, to bring that synergy in all of us women in the corporate world, can you imagine what we can do? That is exactly what PSTD is trying to revolutionize over here, with everybody in Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, and further and beyond. When you synergize, that's when the true magic happens. So I hope this day ends for you. This day is special for you, the same way it is special for me. It is special for me because I'm coming over here and talking to my own people in Islamabad. I've lived in Karachi for a while, but when I come to Islamabad, apna purana gold market yaad aata, apna purana Jinnah Safar yaad aata, apna purani ye cheezein yaad aati hai. I love the fact that we're bringing this concept to you. And more than anything else, you guys have to stand with me today and make sure you make a lot of noise tonight. And today, we're going to put you on a transformation journey for manifesting your dream reality. So now, before I move on to our first speaker of the evening, I want to talk a little about the program INSEAD. So INSEAD is one of the global leading business schools that has partnered up with Pakistan through PSTD. And PSTD is taking a leadership cohort to Fontainebleau, France in May 2024. If you're interested in being part of this program, please go to the registration desk and get more information. Now, I would like to call on to stage the president of Pakistan Society for Training and Development, the CEO of Pakistan Cables Limited, for our welcome note, Mr. Fahd Chinoy. Please give a warm round of applause for Mr. Fahd Chinoy.
Good morning, everyone. Great to see a full room full of women. And I think with Xenab's introduction, just a follow-up to say that about 4 or 5 years ago, things were particularly challenging with COVID, various changes happening around the world. And for me personally, it was a particularly challenging time addressing the business challenges that we faced. And so I did actually resort to meditation for the first time. And it was an adjustment. It's quite a difficult thing to calm your mind when all the mental chatter is going on. But somehow or the other, I developed the discipline. And I genuinely believe that it allowed me to be much more centered and balanced in my thinking and my approach to life and business. So absolutely a real-life success story, I would say, over there. Just touching on PSTD, as Xenab was pointing out, I would say this is the premier corporate learning and development organization in Pakistan, and it has an absolutely exceptional track record. And in that context, I think PSTD recognized that through its community and its relationships, that it had a unique platform to accelerate DEI initiatives in Pakistan. And we talk about Wibcon. Wibcon was, I think, conceived probably about 15 years ago. And we're seeing a reflection of it today. But 15 years ago, I think the acronym DEI was probably not that well known or not that much more a part of the fabric of corporate behavior. And today you see Wibcon in Islamabad for the first time. And I'm very proud to be associated with this organization in that we were able to take the lead on such issues. We talk about the theme, we talk about synergy, rising in sync, collaboration, collective empowerment, and impact. Again, I'd just like to share an anecdote as to how developing an organizational approach towards DEI has impacted my organization at Pakistan Cables. So roughly about 8 or 9 years ago, we hardly had any women in the organization. We had probably 2 or 3 women, in administrative or secretarial roles out of about 350 people in management. And I remember coming to Islamabad and I met this lady who had just had a child, and she was a professional. She was a marketing and brands person. And she wanted to continue working, but the previous organization didn't want to give her flexible working hours and things like that. And in our organization, we hardly had any women, but I was extremely impressed with her. And so at that point in time, we went in and sort of started to make changes to our approach, and we hired her on the basis of, I think, her coming in from 10 to 12 o'clock every day, otherwise working from home as she would. And ultimately, what ended up happening was that she is now, in our sort of top leadership within the organization. She has had profound impact on the organization's direction, and as a result, we now have over 40 women in our company. And these women, and these women have actually, I've seen the transformation in our organization in terms of the impact that they've had. So, traditionally the thinking was, well, we're going to be the best wire and cable manufacturer in Pakistan. Today our thinking is we have to be an organization with purpose. And the purpose is beyond simply just manufacturing and selling the best cables in Pakistan. Because as an organization with an entrenched legacy and with access and reach, we have the ability to make an impact, and we have an ability to make that change happen. And so what we ended up doing was we ended up over time, sort of almost organically, we took various different initiatives. One of them is that we started the first co-op program for female electrical engineers in Pakistan. We've aligned with NED. We have 6 girls on scholarships who come in every summer and every winter to the organization. They're given practical projects to work within Pakistan Cable so that they get an academic experience along with a practical experience. And now we're looking to see how we can inculcate them within the organization over the longer term. Similarly, we signed up for net zero emissions. We were amongst the first Pakistani companies to do so. We set up an urban forest with over 50,000 trees on 3 acres, the largest such initiative on an industrial estate in Pakistan. And pretty much all of this had a very strong imprint from the women who we brought into the organization over the years. So with that, I hope that today's speakers, we have a great sort of bench of speakers here today, will inspire you and will create a direction for DEI in the future. Thank you very much.